Did you ever wonder? I do. Did you ever wonder why the sun always rises, but the stars never fall? Why dry land is never satisfied by water? And why fire never says enough?
Today on Bible Wonders, I want to wonder with you about Deuteronomy 6, 4, and 5, as we talked about in the Christian Car Guy show on Saturday. Hear, O you contenders. This is one way to put Deuteronomy 6:4 is, hear, O Israel, but Israel being a contender, so hear you contenders, the Lord God is the one. And we went into that in depth, but the follow-up verse to that, he's setting up, he's telling you that he is the one in so many different ways, as we talked about in the show Saturday. But the next verse says, and I'm sure you're familiar with this, and you shall, and the way that's usually quoted, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might. So it's a really amazing thing that after we realize that God is the one, then he comes and he says love. And that way that he describes love there is the way the Father would love his house. And of course, the neat thing is that about this particular verse that's a little bit unique is the use of the letter Huf, which is like the palm of your hand, but it very much means crown, and it very much means potential. When they're saying your God, your heart, your soul, and all your might, they're putting that hoof there, which is literally crowning each of those words. So it's kind of like we have the potential to crown God as king of our lives, right? And not only that, but the potential of that is absolutely phenomenal. And so we think about, wow, we get to crown God as we love him with all our heart, our feelings, our emotions, what we're experiencing, living from our heart. It's a huge deal. But then also with all your mind, how you think, everything you think about today has the potential of being about loving God. And then I love the word that is translated might, or it's sometimes translated strength, but it really is an all-encompassing word that really means you're everything, and would be a better translation, in my opinion, of the word, but it's a mem and an aleph and a dalet. And that mem is like synonymous with water and Jesus and actually Torah. The aleph is the Father, which includes, like he is number one. And so this gives you that encompassing thing. And the last letter being a dalet, meaning that a dalet is like a doorway to all that, but it is also very much a servant. And so it's almost like these three are building on each other, like it's all your heart and all your mind and then all your everything is the way that we have the potential of crowning God in our lives every moment. Something to wonder about as we realize that he is, in fact, the one.
Did you ever wonder? I do.